I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Hey everyone, welcome into Glory Pro Wrestling's Ascend. I'm your host this week, Joe Roderick of ClavesOnline.com. Today on Ascend, Calvin Tankman makes his first official Crown of Glory Championship defense after defeating Camaro Jackson for the title in controversial fashion. He takes on #1 contender Xavier Walker in today's main event. But first, let's head to ringside with Ben Simon and Reed Duffy as Dak Draper is set to go one-on-one with Big Munch.
Yeah, hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
It's Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. It's Reed Duffy with you from the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis, Missouri. And you heard Ben Simon along with us as well, our great ring announcer, best in the business, as we open up with Dak Draper taking on the Big Munch, Marcus Muncherson. Dak Draper's going to have a significant experience advantage in this contest. The 2012 debut means 11 years in professional wrestling for Dak Draper. He won the 2019 Ring of Honor Top Prospects Tournament at 6'5", 246. There's a reason they call him the Mile High Magnum. Originally from Colorado Springs, home of Colorado College. Great hockey program at Colorado College, as Dak Draper has made no friends here in Glory Pro Wrestling after turning his back on Xavier Walker. And speaking of whom, you'll see Xavier Walker in the main event of this episode of Ascend as he challenges heavyweight hustle Calvin Tankman for the Crown of Glory Championship. That's one I have been waiting for. I've said for years, it is just a matter of time until that belt sits around Xavier Walker's waist. They make me look like I see the future tonight. Only time will tell, as Dak Draper taking his time and maybe trying to frustrate the local product in Marcus Muncherson. Muncherson picked up a victory in a scramble match not too long ago back at the pageant. And boy, was it ever a scramble, as he tries to make his way here in Glory Pro Wrestling, and a win over Dak Draper would go a long way as Draper takes the side headlock. Also on tonight's episode of Ascend, you'll see Tootie Lynn taking on VertVixen. Off the ropes, Draper over the top of Muncherson. Muncherson swing and a miss. Draper again elevates. Draper charges through, and Muncherson, oh, he planted the feet and drilled him. You would think the former football player in Draper might know a little bit better. Muncherson, lower center of gravity, just went right through him. Waist lock by Draper. Muncherson stays strong. Now Draper able to break the side headlock. Muncherson clears on through. And Draper once again rolls to the outside, and he's asking for timeout. Well, that is not something that you receive in professional wrestling. Works on the football field as, there's the veteran savvy of Dak Draper, as he hangs out Muncherson over the top rope, and he's going to give the Casa Loma Ballroom crowd a talking to. And walk right into the power of Big Munch. Up goes Draper. Down goes Draper. Dak Draper thought he had things in control, and Marcus Muncherson said, not so fast, big fella. Oh, Draper slides out of the way as Muncherson charges, and now that rising knee brought it right onto the jawline and brought him all the way down with it. Draper carries in, knee to the side, and drills Muncherson. Love to know Draper's thoughts on the recent controversy between Colorado and Colorado State. Being a Colorado Springs guy, he's kind of in the middle, Boulder and Fort Collins. Love to know his thoughts on the Travis Hunter cheap shot. As Muncherson hangs on to the ropes, and Draper, that time the veteran got caught. Kick downstairs. Beautiful neck breaker from Draper as he turned Muncherson through and snapped him down. Count of one. Ooh, very brief two, and Draper did not like that one bit. You know, Dak Draper will firmly have his eyes planted on the Crown of Glory Championship match in our main event. Draper is in Glory Pro Wrestling for himself. He made that very clear, and he wants gold. As Muncherson will put the brakes on, Draper's gonna try a second time. Draper also working on the same cause in the National Wrestling Alliance, where again he's made his presence felt and wants gold. As Muncherson cuts him off with a right hand, and those are some big old soup bones from Big Munch. Up over the top goes Draper. He'll hit the corner, elevates all the way to the top and flies. That's a big man to be doing something like that. Muncherson down on the canvas as the double axe handle struck. 6'5", he just climbed the ropes like a cat. Now Draper going to pick up Big Munch, and whoa, he's got him, and Munch, he didn't have him all the way through. Got a 1-2, big upset, no. 2 3/4. I don't waste time, Big Munch. You got him reeling. Big Munch trying to write a heck of a story here on Glory Pro Ascend as he charges through Draper with the lariat. And a second time. He's got him rocking and rolling. The crowd behind Big Munch. He'll hit the ropes and charge in. Avalanche in the corner. Waist lock, gut wrench, suplex. That was beautiful. Marcus Muncherson is on fire. Draper turns right into the power of Big Munch. Holds him like he was nothing. Huge slam. Count 1, 2, and no! Oh, I thought he had him right there. That would have been one of the biggest upsets in Glory Pro Wrestling history. Marcus Muncherson, who really just burst onto the scene in the last 12, 18 months. He brings the straps down. And he wants to send Dak Draper up. Pile driver, no. Draper hits the brakes, sweeps the legs. Jackknife roll through. I've seen titles won like this. Ricky Shane Page and Kobe Durst some years ago. Leg brought down, and oh, the right hand connected. It might have been a bit of a diversion there from Draper, but he can't get Big Munch up on the shoulders. Oh, second time does it. Draper slams him down. Count 1, 2, 3. Dak Draper picks up the victory.
6 minutes, 48 seconds. Now winner by pinfall, Dak Draper.
Rocky Mountain Wasteland. From the Mile High Magnum, the specimen that is Dak Draper. This man is going to be a serious problem down the line for whoever is holding that Crown of Glory Championship. Whether it's Tankman or Xavier Walker after the main event tonight, Dak Draper's going to cause all kinds of problems. He has made it no secret. The Colorado product wants gold around his waist. He's got the skills, the size, the speed. He's got everything it takes to hold it. Is it just a matter of time and opportunity for one of the legitimate giants here in Glory Pro Wrestling? The 11-year veteran may not be loved in St. Louis, but he can get the job done as we go up to the stage at Ben Simon.
Welcome back to your old stomping ground in the Castle of Honor. Dak, what is next here for you in Glory Pro?
You know, when you think about what's next, you gotta think about motivation. What motivates you in wrestling? I've been in wrestling for 10 years. I've learned a lot of lessons along the way about what you need to chase in this business. Because if you're in this business to chase friendships, then shame on you. People that smile to your face would smile even bigger to stab you in the back. If you're in this business to win championships and get accolades, shame on you. Because championships aren't going to pay your electric bill. Championships aren't going to put new soles on these size 14 gold boots. But if you're in this business to entertain the fans, then shame on you twice. Wrestling fans are the stupidest, most fickle people on planet Earth. When it comes to motivation, the only thing that motivates Magnum DD is the almighty dollar. And what I did out there by putting the crunch on Munch was an advertisement for the services that Dak Draper has. And you never know when the next payday might be. If you need a job done, call Magnum DD.
Statement made, forget the belts, bring on the money. He's gotta be, he must be. Single hands the Crown of Glory title to Tankman. Out of the way is Jackson a second time. He'll come through with the lariat. He hammers him with it. He hammers him with it. Lariat, this match should be over. Oh no, watch out for Tankman from the backside. Tankman's on his feet, and he clubs Camaro Jackson with the forearm. Sends Jackson off the ropes. Tankman pops him up. Twists him into that back elbow. Now Tankman hoists, sits him out. Tankman hooks the leg. Official rolls in, count of 2. Oh my God, it's a new Crown of Glory champion. And Camaro Jackson now has the title stolen again. This time, not just in possession, but in actual acknowledgement. Calvin Tankman, after being knocked out by that clothesline, gets back up, and with a little assist from Cinco, is the Crown of Glory champion.
If you're into music from the 80s and 90s, classic arcade games, hanging out at the mall, watching cult classic movies from the 80s on VHS, if any of this stuff is up your alley, I've got the podcast for you. America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi. Each episode features 21 fast-paced pop culture trivia questions with an 80s and 90s focus. Over 150 episodes are available right now wherever you get your podcasts.
We start with fresh shredded lettuce. Add in thin sliced local tomatoes. Every sandwich gets topped with our secret recipe sauce, Cage sauce. All these elements top our steakhouse quality beef and American cheese to create the chopped cheese, a standard above the rest, only from Central State Sandwiches. Quality.
Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together.
Pro Wrestling Ascend rolls on here from the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis, and Tootie Lynn sporting some fantastic new gear for the Little Blue Dragon. Although she has quite the test on her hands with the Lake Forest, California product, VertVixen, and this is quite the clash of styles as the roll from behind gets a 2 count for VertVixen. Vixen trying to bring Tootie Lynn down to the canvas. Vixen, a Taekwondo background up against the karate background of Tootie Lynn. And both of these young ladies have come a long way in the catch-as-catch-can style of professional wrestling. As Tootie Lynn takes the arm of VertVixen. Very similar experience. Vixen debuted in 2019. Tootie Lynn, the Belleville, Illinois product, debuted in 2017 as Tootie Lynn spins through that arm bar and there throws the kick to the arm of Vixen. Vixen charges in, misses with that lariat. Sweep of the leg by Tootie Lynn, and Vixen trying to roll away. Tootie Lynn charges in, VertVixen out of the way. Tootie rolls her way through, beautifully done off the ropes. Tootie charges, second rope on the inside, caught. Looked like she might have tried to roll it through to a DDT. Wheelbarrow position. VertVixen, delay on the German suplex perhaps. Tootie Lynn has put the brakes on, Vixen holding. Tootie Lynn able to spin her way out of it. Nice arm drag on the roll through. Tootie Lynn charges, puts a knee into the midsection. A forearm up along the collarbone, and now a series of kicks to the body. And this is where Tootie Lynn can do a ton of damage. The former Midwest Territory champion here in Glory Pro Wrestling. Monkey flip out of the corner. Oh, Vixen landed on her feet. How's that for athleticism? And then charges through with the front kick. Rolls Tootie over, count of 1, 2. That's all Vert's gonna get. Actually, Tootie Lynn made 5 defenses of that Midwest Territory Championship. She held the gold for 259 days after she ended Rohit Raju's run with that title. As Vixen sends Tootie to the corner, VertVixen, meanwhile, no stranger to championships. Currently holds both the Defy and New Texas Pro Women's Championships. And oh, lights up Tootie Lynn with a knife-edge chop. And by the way, her recent defenses in Defy over Billy Starks, in New Texas Pro Giselle Shaw. Stars from ROH and Impact. Bicycle kick. As stepping right through was VertVixen, she'll slide back to the far corner. Charges in once more with the forearm along the jawline on the slide. I don't know that I've ever seen that one before. And Tootie Lynn sure wishes she hadn't. VertVixen has appeared frequently in both AEW and Ring of Honor. As a hook of the outside leg, count of 1.5. Before Tootie Lynn able to kick out. Tootie Lynn herself has made appearances in AEW. And you talk about great backgrounds as VertVixen goes for the rear chin lock. Vixen trained under the combination of, get this one, Dustin Rhodes, Daga, Jazz, and Rodney Mack. Tootie Lynn, a product of the Forge St. Louis. And we know she's had a very strong relationship with the likes of Camaro Jackson, Warhorse, and before the falling out between the two over the Crown of Glory and Midwest Territory Championships, Mike Outlaw. Series of rights and lefts now from Tootie Lynn, and oh, upstairs goes VertVixen. Tootie Lynn slides through the back, crucifix position, trying to capture the head and neck. She's got a submission hold locked in. Almost an octopus-style submission hold as she grabs a hold of the right arm of VertVixen. She has the other arm trapped. Will now slide down into a sunset flip, just a count of 2. Oh, and VertVixen saw the opportunity and just put a knee to the point of the jaw. Hook of the outside leg, count of 2, and Tootie Lynn able to kick out. What a win it would be for VertVixen stepping into Glory Pro Wrestling to take out one of, not just one of the top female stars, one of the top stars in Glory Pro Women's side has brought the action to Glory Pro Ascend. Of course, we had that great triple threat match to open up the Ascend eras. Oh, Tootie Lynn puts one on the jaw. VertVixen swings with the kick. Tootie goes a little shorter with hers to the outside of the lead leg. Now to the back, chopping down Vixen. Oh, now right along the chin and the chest. Tootie just lighting up VertVixen. Turns and lands the forearm. Tootie Lynn calls her on, able to duck underneath the clothesline, slides in, catches her on the way through with the leg lariat. And now VertVixen is reeling. Just mentioning, we saw Heather Reckless, Laney Luck, and Ladybird put on a great opener to the Ascend era, and VertVixen and Tootie Lynn again setting the bar high as, caught through the air was Tootie Lynn as VertVixen with the size and strength advantage in the matchup, but can't get Tootie Lynn off her back. Tootie Lynn able to slide down, shoves VertVixen to the corner, fires in with the forearm. Across the ring she goes. Tootie Lynn trying to speed things up as she steps right through the chin of VertVixen with the kick. Hook in the outside leg, counted 2 3/4 before VertVixen was able to kick out. These two ladies only know one speed at which to go. And now both trying to make their way back up to their feet. VertVixen to her knees. Now each lady on one knee as Tootie Lynn now back to her feet, firing in those right forearms. Tootie hammering away, right on the point of the jaw. VertVixen firing back herself as Tootie Lynn hammers down onto the back of VertVixen, and now stomping a mud hole. Boy, not after you see Tootie Lynn get that upset. Oh, Tootie went for the kill shot right there. Vixen ducked out of the way. Forearm lands. Vert steps in with the knee. Now over the back with a clubbing forearm blow to the back. Knife edge chop, that backs Tootie Lynn up. VertVixen hits the rope, springs off the second rope, comes back with the kick, landed right to the small of the back, dropped Tootie Lynn for a count of 2 3/4 before she got out. That's the third time VertVixen's been within a hiccup of ending this match. Rear waist lock by Vixen. Tries the second time. Tootie Lynn trying to catch herself with her legs, and VertVixen drops her. Variation of a Blue Thunder Bomb, count of 2. And still can't get Tootie Lynn. Fourth time, it's been 2.5 or more. Vixen hooks the trunks, vertical suplex. Tootie Lynn rolls her up, count of 1, 2, and no! 2.5 before Vixen able to release. Oh, Tootie caught her that time. Roundhouse kick right on the money. Steps through with the knee. Hooks the inside leg, count of 2, and she got her!
Even it's 22 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Tootie Lynn.
The little blue dragon with another impressive performance. VertVixen gave her everything she could handle and then some, and Tootie Lynn is able to come away with the victory. And she may feel this matchup for quite some time. But another win in the column as Tootie Lynn continues to take on challenges from all around the wrestling world and just keeps rolling along. And she will enjoy the adulation and love of this St. Louis crowd, which she has so richly earned. She has won the hearts of every Glory Pro Wrestling fan.
Tootie, give
Stop!
it.
ATM,
Let go!
It's mine!
Kids, stop it right now! You know that you're fighting over Smack Talk Showdown, and 3 or more people can play it. It's one of the best card games we've ever played, and we can cut promos on each other as a family.
Hi, I'm Britt Caston, CEO of AutoDone. AutoDone, automatic donuts every month. Prepaid by you. 1 dozen donuts twice a month. 1 stranger every week. 1 low price.
I am an actual customer of the AutoZone program. It works!
No more of that nickel and diming. AutoZone.
Get in the dome.
New menu every single month. The same classics you know and love. About 8 to 9 creations. 4 to 5 new strangers, depending on how many weeks God put in the month. Save your time and your money in the AutoZone. Get in the dome. AutoZone.
That's right. Give him that suede.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the whole thing Raheem De La Suede, you know what I'm saying? I was given that name by birth. Started off as a dream, then I became the topic, then the eye candy, and now look, I'm the whole thing. Tell your friends about me.
Give people what they want, Suede. Give the people what they want. Give them that $1 million smile, yeah.
Do what you like.
Yeah, hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
It's championship time on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. As for the first time on the program, the Crown of Glory title is on the line. And there's the man who will provide the challenge. He goes by many names. Whether it's Big Flexi, as I've dubbed him, Big Money. The important part is Xavier Walker out of Flint, Michigan, one of the baddest men on planet Earth. After defeating Crash Jackson at Locked Up on June 24th, he earned himself this championship opportunity. And he looks as ready as I have ever seen him. I know he's been hitting the gym with All Ego Ethan Page in Michigan, and he looks like it. As he steps over that top rope, the former two-time United Glory Tag Team Champion, he wants it all. He wants the Crown of Glory. And he's riding a wave of momentum to get it. They love him in St. Louis. What a change that has been. A crowd that wanted to adore this man, and he finally gave them the opportunity to do so. Although on the other side of the ring, not so much adored as the Newcastle, Indiana product. Calvin Tankman will make his way down the aisle. The man who stole the Crown of Glory Championship, not once but twice, from Camaro Jackson. Once in possession after jumping him at the pageant, and then once at Delmar Hall, defeating, with a whole lot of asterisks next to it, Camaro Jackson. And there you see, walking behind Heavyweight Hustle is a big reason why. Cinco. And we should have known that Cinco would be carrying the belt behind the champion. Tankman is the 10th Crown of Glory champion, taking the belt on June the 24th at Locked Up. No stranger to gold. He's held the Black Label Pro Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions. He is the current Black Label Pro Midwest Champion, as well as a former MLW Tag Team Champion. Experience, really nothing to pick from in this matchup. Calvin Tankman debuted in 2016, a 7-year pro. Xavier Walker in 2015, an 8-year pro. Tankman has made his way up from humble beginnings, as has Xavier
Now
Walker.
for what you came to see, the main event, one fall, 30-minute limit for the Crown of Glory Championship. The referee is Adam Kennedy. Introducing first.
Bad-mouthing already.
Introducing first, the challenger to my right, from Flint, Michigan, weighing 267 pounds, Big Flexi, Xavier Walker.
They love that man. And if that right hand lands, if it lands clean, we're going to have a new heavyweight.
And ladies and gentlemen, to my left, accompanied by Cinco, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing 342 pounds. He is the defending Crown of Glory champion, heavyweight hustle, Calvin Tankman.
Almost stepped on Ben there. I was going to say, if he lands that right hand clean, we're going to have a new heavyweight kingpin in Glory Pro Wrestling. A new Crown of Glory champion, if that right hand lands clean. And he's giving the fans what they want, just a little peek. It's Xavier Walker in the very regal purple and gold. From Flint, Michigan, he's wearing the old school LA Kings colors. He wants to be the king. Well, he's going for a crown. As you see him hold up that Crown of Glory Championship. There's Calvin Tankman wearing the black trimmed with the purple and white. As Adam Kennedy, the referee, couldn't pick a better one for this matchup. As long as there's no shenanigans from Cinco, Adam Kennedy is the best of the best. Xavier Walker, like a caged animal. He wants across the Tankman. Oh, he took a swing and nearly knocked out Cinco. It's too bad he missed. Tankman turns Walker around. Knife edge chop lands. Consider the power that Cinco has put together with his group. He's got Tankman, he's got Mike Outlaw, he's got Raheem De La Suede, and now the youngster Mason St. Goods. But whether you like him or hate him, Cinco is certainly putting together a crew, and oh, Walker out of the way. Tankman already reeling. Walker, rear waist lock. Tankman hammers down and hammers him with that back elbow. Off the ropes. Oh, Tankman gets leveled. Heavyweight hustle goes down as the 6'5" Walker lands the clothesline. Walker charges and sends Tankman up and over the top to the floor. Oh yeah, big flexi. I know I've said it for a long time, but tell me when you look at Xavier Walker, you don't see big money in that man. Of course, the can't miss on the back of the trunks relating to that right hand. And you can see his hand taped up, and if he lands it, well, he's going to send Tankman's head clear across the Midwest. He refers to it as the right hand of God. And there's good reason for it if he uncorks it. As Tankman has Xavier Walker up on the shoulders. Dangerous place to be where wood meets steel, and Walker able to fight his way down. Stabs through with a boot. Tankman reeling. The former MLW Tag Team Champion in some trouble already. Cinco grabbing a hold of the boot. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! And now Tankman takes advantage of the distraction. Power bomb position. Look at the power of Tankman just holding Walker as he power bombs him in to the railing. And once again, Cinco creates the problem and Tankman finishes it. Oh boy, be careful. We might want to get security over here. We've seen Tankman get into the face of a few fans. We don't need that kind of confrontation. As he sends Xavier Walker into the railing. Oh, you could hear the echo on that chop. And this is the way Tankman likes it, when he can slow the pace down and just make his opponent suffer. Headbutt by Tankman. Heavyweight Hustle loves to force his opponent's to have to feel each and every strike as he uses the vertical suplex positioning to hang Xavier Walker out over that railing. It's not often that Xavier Walker finds himself in a matchup where he's in with someone that has the same kind of freakish strength that he does, but he's in that problem right now as Tankman takes flight. That is a massive human being to fly like that.
Let's get this check, man. Let's get this check.
And just by taking a look at Calvin Tankman, you would have no idea of how strong, how athletic, how gifted he is inside of that squared circle. He is truly a prodigy of professional wrestling. There's nothing he can't do. And he might be on the verge of taking a count-out victory as the fans trying to get behind Xavier Walker to get back into the ring at 9, and he does! Somehow Walker found it in himself to get back in. And that just made Tankman angry. Oh, right hand from Walker lands. And a left, and oh, Tankman rocks him with that uppercut. Then the chop back to the corner. Walker loosening you up with those short rights and lefts as he looks for that big right hand. As Tankman, oh, to the body, and he placed that perfectly. Liver side, and that can shut down everything. Longtime friend of mine, the body snatcher Jesse Ronson, who has competed in the UFC. That's one of his favorite strike placements. He goes with the kick to the liver, and I have seen him essentially zombify opponents with that strike. Knife edge chop lands. Tankman spins and right into another one as Xavier Walker starting to unload with that heavy right. Reversal by Tankman. Walker hits the buckles hard. Tankman captures him on the way out. Side slam position into the backbreaker as he works over that injured back that all began with the power bomb into the railing. Count 1, 2, and 2.5 from Adam Kennedy. Knee to the back from Tankman, and it's a brilliant game plan from the Crown of Glory champion, who has all kinds of eyes on him. You know, Camaro Jackson wants that gold back. I don't care what Dak Draper said earlier. He talks about money. You make the most money when you're the champion. As Calvin Tankman flattens him. Count 1, 2, and a half once again as Xavier Walker rolls his shoulder. As you mentioned, potential challengers. Don't forget this challenger. Xavier Walker looks a long way from out of it yet, though the champion is in control. Walker in the corner. When does a guy like Warhorse set his sights on the title? I know he's busy with Jake Something right now. Or when does Jake Something come calling for a potential third reign? All kinds of trouble for whoever the Crown of Glory champion is coming out of this matchup as into the small of the back. And that is Calvin Tankman making life miserable for Xavier Walker. Walker with one right and a second. Duck underneath from Tankman. He'll elevate Big Flexi and drop him right on the back of his head with the belly-to-back suplex. Champion in complete control. Count of 1, 2, and 3/4 before Walker able to survive. And that's the name of the game right now for Xavier Walker. He's got to find a way to survive until he can turn the tide of this matchup. He is always one right hand away from changing the complexion. Oh, as Tankman drives all his weight onto the lower back. question is, as Calvin Tankman continues to work over the lower back, and again, is Xavier Walker going to have the base? Is he going to be able to plant and have enough to be able to turn and uncork that right hand? This is a really smart game plan from Calvin Tankman. Xavier Walker is Cinco just taunting him with the belt. Yeah, be careful how close you get that belt to Xavier Walker, Cinco. He might be walking out of here with it. As Walker trying to reach for the bottom rope. Fans chanting flex, 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 trying to get the towering challenger back to his feet, help a second life into the challenger as Tankman got a hold of the hair there, but now Walker able to turn it. He'll go to the body. And there you see those rights and lefts rain in. And he'll rock the jaw of the champion who, whoa, the champion, he might not know where he is just at the moment. Knife edge chop off the right lands. Walker trying to power it up. You can see that lead leg of Walker. It's a little wobbly, and that could be trying to plant. His back has got to be killing him. And when your lower back is hurt like that, it's going to radiate all the way through your legs. You're not going to be able to plant your knees, your quads, everything that you need to deliver a powerful strike is going to feel like mush. As Walker, again, those short rights and lefts into the chop as he tries to work his way back out of it. And oh, speaking of trying to work his way back, went for the power slam. Tankman turns, Tankman driver perhaps. Oh no, Walker's foot caught Adam Kennedy. Tankman, series of strikes to the body. He'll go upstairs, tried the spinning back fist. Oh, right hand, he knocked him out, he knocked him out, he knocked him out. Count it, 1, 2, 3. You can count to 33. Tankman's not getting up. Kennedy's down. Oh no, and here come the vultures. Here come the vultures. It's Raheem De La Suede. It's Mason St. Goods. This is despicable. As they try to rein in the boots to Xavier Walker, who by all rights should be the Crown of Glory champion. He just about took Tankman's head off. And then these two come flying in with Adam Kennedy still down and out. And now it's 3-on-1. Kennedy is cold. Walker off the ropes. He'll charge right through. He'll take them both out. Watch out. Mason St. Goods is about to be caught. Goozle position. He's going to take him to the lights and put him through the mat. So much for one. Raheem De La Suede, you can hear him scream on the way in. Uh-oh. Oh! Good night. Raheem's jaw will be located somewhere in the Iowa area. Wow! Xavier Walker manages to survive that attack. Calvin Tankman just now up to his feet. And barely at that, he's hanging on to the ropes as Walker charges. Oh, maybe a little possum being played by the champion. Palm strike, and that lit up Walker. Tankman seats Walker and splits the legs over the top rope. Xavier Walker should already be the Crown of Glory champion. Knife edge chop from Tankman. Can he essentially win this match twice? Tankman climbing up to the second rope on the inside. Walker trying to cut him off before any damage can be done. And he forces the champion down. Great work from Walker. Tankman charges again and pastes him with the right. Tankman trying to loosen him up to bring him back out of the corner. Tankman with the vertical suplex set. He's going to try to bring a massive superplex here. Xavier Walker almost able to fight his way down. Tankman kept hold of the trunks all the way up. That is one of the biggest superplexes I have ever seen. And again, it's damage done to the back of Xavier Walker. Tankman rolls. Adam Kennedy Cinco was able to get him back up. Count of 1, 2, not like this. Not like, oh! Xavier Walker kicked out. And Cinco's gonna throw a temper tantrum. Now, one of these days, somebody's gonna get a hold of him. As Cinco might be feeling that Crown of Glory championship slipping away, but Tankman in control after that superplex. Walker's already had Tankman out once. Can he do it again? We know what Tankman's going to look for. It's going to be the Tankman driver as he lands the forearm. Right and left. Back to the right. And another left. As Tankman bad-mouthing Xavier Walker while he lays it in. Sending Walker into the buckles. Walker charges out. Oh, what a lariat! He took Tankman right off his feet. And now those right hands raining in from Walker. Tankman reeling into the corner. Walker's turned this match on a dime once again, and now just clubbing away. Tankman shoves the challenger back. Underneath slides the champion. They'll both hit the ropes. Oh, spear! Spear from Walker! Tankman slow to his feet. Walker first man up, and again, Tankman trying to regroup in the corner. Swing and a miss. Short arm DDT. He got him on the ripcord. But Walker doesn't have enough in the tank to roll over for a pinfall. And Adam Kennedy's going to be forced to put the count in. Count is up to 3. Xavier Walker has a little bit of innovation. He's got that great ripcord DDT. It comes out of nowhere. That ripcord, you're almost expecting a roaring elbow a la Josh Alexander. Or, of course, a Rainmaker like Kazuchika Okada. How many people pulling a ripcord DDT? As Xavier Walker showing that right hand up to the sky. He's got the champion goozled. Can he bring the champion up? No, Tankman fighting away with that back elbow strike. He'll get his way loose. He got him again. Choke slam, choke slam, choke slam. New champion. Got 1, 2 hits. Oh no! $2.99/100ths. It sure looked like 3, but Calvin Tankman slid his shoulder up at the last split second. Xavier Walker clenching that fist. Yeah, he's right, it was a 3, but just go right back. Yeah, there it is. He says 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use that right hand. Watch out for Cinco. Cinco's handing the title belt to Tankman. Adam Kennedy, have a look. Oh, no. Cinco's up on the apron. He's gonna wrap the chain around it. Good luck with that. Adam Kennedy intercepted him. Yeah, get them all out. Get them all out of here. All 3 of them. But watch out for the backside. Tankman's got the title belt. Well, Cinco and Raheem are throwing a fit. Tankman's got the belt. He'll charge. Oh no. He just hammered Walker with the title. Not like this. Count of 2. Yes, Walker kicked out. It's impossible to stay impartial when you see nonsense like that. It's not going to be that easy, Tankman. Xavier Walker trying to make his way back up to his feet. He's been blindsided. He's been gang attacked in this matchup. As now Tankman looking for the Tankman driver. He's going to hoist Walker up. Walker lands behind. Underneath the clothesline goes Tankman. Oh! Tankman looked ripcord, and Walker nailed him with the right hand. Tankman fell to the outside. Whether it was blind luck or veteran presence from Calvin Tankman, he knew he was going down and he ends up on the floor. He cannot lose the title if he gets counted out. And he might get counted out. Tankman, yeah, Walker doesn't want a count out. He's going to go get him. A count out doesn't do Walker any good. He'd go down as the winner, but he doesn't get the title. As he tries to bring Tankman back up to his feet. That's the second time in the matchup that Tankman has felt that right hand. He'll roll Tankman back into the ring. And Walker might have broke his own hand on that. What is this? It's Dak Draper. Walker turns him into the rail. Wait a minute, could this be what Cinco was up to? We heard Dak Draper talk about if you have the money, if you need something done. Could Cinco have thrown a whole lot of Benjamins at Dak Draper? Tankman pounces Walker across the ring. 4-on-1 in this championship match. Well, it becomes 5-on-1 with Draper, and now Tankman driver. Oh no, count it 2, and that's all. It took 5. It took Tankman, Cinco, Mason St. Goods, Raheem De La Suede.
Your winner by pinfall, and still the Crown of Glory champion, Calvin Tankman.
And finally, Dak Draper. 5 men to keep the gold away from the hands of Xavier Walker. There it is. I knew it. As soon as he appeared in the frame. There was money exchanged. Cinco found another way to keep the gold. He won the title with many an asterisk next to it, and now Dak Draper's going to take him to a Rocky Mountain wasteland. Oh, we have not seen the end of this. We have not seen the end of Dak Draper and Xavier Walker, but we're out of time. Tune in next week on Glory Pro Ascend. You'll see Cinco's men in action against the tag champions, PME.
Hey, Calvin.
Dude, no 8x10s, no pictures. Leave me alone. No. What do you want? You want to talk with the champ? Which one?
Look, I gotta ask, you just defeated Xavier Walker out there in probably one of the best main events we've seen here in Glory Pro in a while.
That's what the fuck I do.
But we're looking towards the future now, and what's next for Calvin Tankman?
What's next? I think I want a real challenge. One of the best that Glory Pro has to offer. I don't want Camaro. I don't want Kenny. I don't want Jake. I don't want Warhorse. I don't want any of those fools. I want someone that I believe strikes fear into each and every one of their hearts. Someone that I know has lethal kicks, and someone that I know I have to bring my A game for, because if not, you know, I could fall into a trap. And that person is Tootie. Tootie, I'm giving you this opportunity because I've seen what you do. I know how devastating those kicks and everything you do can be. So I'm giving you the opportunity. Can you step up and face the champ? Because I'll be waiting.